Human beings are under the control of a strange force that bends them in absurd ways, forcing them to play a role in a bizarre game of deception, said Jacques Vallée. The UFO phenomenon appears to me as a temporary paraphysical intrusion into our physical dimension by an unknown intelligence or unknown sentient entities, paraphysically materializing themselves to a pre-selected observer or a group of observers, whether small or large, and presenting to the observer as a physical extraterrestrial phenomenon and visitation for reasons yet unknown. The pre-selection also seems to include a particular location as well as a particular time. The phenomenon seems to be able to materialize and dematerialize at will. However, the phenomenon does not seem to be able to survive in our physical dimension except for a few seconds or a few minutes at a time. Some researchers claim that the phenomenon seems to be able to temporarily affect our physical parameters, such as radar and so on. Yet, the phenomenon also seems to be incapable of being photographed with clarity, if at all. And on many occasions, it seems to me that these UFOs only deceptively appear to the observer to be utilizing some type of a propulsion system as they seem to take off into the distant sky at an unimaginable rate of speed. Finally, by phenomenon here, I would like to include both the craft as well as the entities and their seemingly paraphysical capabilities. By the way, here is my favorite quote from Dr. Jacques Vallée, the world's topmost authority on the UFO phenomenon, in my opinion. He said, "Contact between human percipients and the UFO phenomenon always occurs under conditions controlled by the latter. Its characteristic feature is a factor of absurdity that leads to a rejection of the story by the upper layers of the target society and an absorption at a deep unconscious level of the symbols conveyed by the encounter." This is Norio Hayakawa in Rio Rancho, New Mexico.